Do you remember most of your life? I don't. Good morning. Have you noticed something strange about life? You don't remember most of it. You don't remember Tuesday 3 years ago. You don't remember what you ate last week, unless it was really bad or really expensive. But you remember one conversation, one failure, one moment that changed everything. Today, I want to share 5 powerful lessons from the book The Power of Moment, and why Buddhism has been teaching this truth for over 2600 years. I don't think this book or the authors of the book are Buddhist, but I find it interesting to link some Buddhist idea into this book because I find it very helpful for you when you read it or when you listen into this podcast. Because enlightenment doesn't always come in years. Sometimes it comes in one moment, and sometimes it comes 5 minutes after you stop trying so hard. Lesson number 1. Life is remembered in moment, not time. Here is the lesson number 1. All lives are not remembered evenly. Psychologists call this the peak and rule. We remember experiences mainly by their emotional peaks and how they end, which explains why you forgot 90% of school, but you still remember one embarrassing moment from 20 years ago at 3 a.m. In Buddhism, this makes perfect sense. The Buddha didn't say, practice for 30 years and maybe something will happen. Instead, he said, in this very moment, awakening is possible, which is very comforting and also annoying because it means we can't procrastinate enlightenment. So the question is not how long have you lived, it's how awake were you when it mattered. Lesson number 2. Break the script. Most of life runs on autopilot. You wake up, maybe you check your phone, you go to the bathroom, you do your thing, you drink coffee, you read news, email, WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and you worry, and you rush to work, and you rush home, and you rush to dinner, and then you repeat. Sometimes we don't even remember checking the phone, we just wake up holding it. So the book teaches us extraordinary moments come from breaking the script. Doing something unexpected wakes people up. In Zen, this is called cutting through habit energy. There is a Zen story about a Zen master, and he was quite popular and many people came to seek teaching from him. And one day a student came and The master knew that this student was going to be awakened, going to be enlightened. So the master had to do what needed to be done. So the master saw this student and he took a wooden Buddha statue and then he broke it. He broke the Buddha statue and the student suddenly became enlightened. So this is breaking the script to the core of the student because the student didn't expect that. So sometimes awakening comes from a sudden silence, an unexpected kindness, or someone saying something so honest it makes everybody uncomfortable. Even the Buddha did this. He shocked people, he used paradox, he broke expectations. If the Buddha were alive today, he would probably pause mid-sermon, stare at everyone, and say, "Put the phone down." Because awakening rarely happens in comfort. It happens when the pattern breaks. So lesson number 2 is break the script. Do something different every once in a while to create powerful moment. Lesson number 3, elevation comes from presence, not pleasure. We often think meaningful moments require money, travel, perfect lighting. But the book shows elevation comes from presence, not luxury. A simple moment, fully lived, can be sacred. A breath, a bowl of soup, a conversation where nobody checks their phone, which today counts as a spiritual miracle, right? One of the Buddhist sutras, the Diamond Sutra, says, "Do not grasp at appearances." That includes fancy experiences. Some of the deepest moments in life are quiet. Sitting with someone who is hurting. Forgiving without needing to be right. Finally being honest with yourself. If you are truly present, even washing dishes can be meditation. Which is good news, because most of us will never escape the dishes, right? So that is lesson number 3. Elevation comes from being present, not how much money you can put in there, how luxurious your vacation is. It's not like that. Lesson number 4. Painful moments can become turning points. Here is a difficult truth. Some of the most important moments in your life will not come with background music. They come with confusion, embarrassment, regrets. The book explains that moments of struggle often become defining moments if we make meaning from them. So Buddhism says suffering is not the problem. Unconscious suffering is. Pain wakes us up. Failure humbles us. Loss strips away illusion. I remember when my mother passed away, it struck me that even the most loved, cherished person, the most important, precious person in my life will be gone. So I cherish everybody who are still with me, and even myself will go someday. So it's important to live a life mindfully. I know that many of you also have such painful moments, and instead of asking, why did this happen to me? Maybe you can ask, what is this moment trying to teach me? And why is it using such a dramatic method? Many people come to the Dharma, come to the Buddha's teaching, not because life was great, but because life said, hey, sit down, we need to talk. So lesson number 4 is painful moments can become turning points, important turning points. Lesson number 5, we can design meaningful moments. And here is the most empowering idea. Meaningful moments don't just happen. We can design them. So the authors describe 4 elements: elevation, insight, pride, and connection, which spiritually speaking is just paying attention on purpose. A mindful bow, a sincere thank you, or a moment of deep listening. Even this video is a moment, and hopefully a good one. If not, please remember only the ending. When you live consciously, you are always creating moments for yourself and for others. So do you want to create meaningful and profound moments for your life? Be with someone and truly be there with them. Drink a cup of tea and truly connect with the whole cosmos, because without the sun, without the wind, without water, without people, there is no tea for us to drink. So pay attention on purpose, because where you pay attention is where you place your energy. And energy is what you need to create meaningful moments. So remember this, your life is not made of days, it is made of moments. I don't care how long you have lived, but if there is no meaningful moments, that's very sad. And this moment, right now, is the only place where freedom can appear. Right now, listening to this is the moment where you can create freedom, which is a powerful moment for you. The Buddha may say today, don't wait for a better life. Wake up to this one. This is the one wild, precious life that we have. Okay? And if this video created even one meaningful moment for you, please like, subscribe, and share it. Because algorithms like karma respond to intention. So are you ready to create meaningful moments in your life? Or are you waiting for someone to make it for you? Let me tell you that someone may never come, because whatever you create, that will be your own creation, and that will be meaningful for you, because whatever other people bring to you, that is their moment, not yours. Whatever you can create, you create, and that is the moment, powerful moment in your life. And you will look back in next 20, 30 years, you will remember this moment. Okay? Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful moment listening to this and in your life. Don't forget to smile, because your smile make a beautiful moment. Goodbye.